Hello students, welcome to our session, and today we are going to learn about chapter number 9. The name of this chapter is Plants, Form and Function. Plants, Form and Functions. In our previous lessons, we discussed about the different things about the animals, how animals use their habitat according to their features. Most of all type of animal use different habitat according to their body functions. Now in this lesson they tell us about the plants. If we see around us, we can see different plants are available surrounding us. We can see different types of plants at our present life also. And outside our home, we also grow different types of plants which are very useful to us. In this chapter, they tell us about more thing of the plants. Observe the plants. If you get if you see any type of plant, try to observe them. They have many functions like animals, like human being. Plants, one type of living thing. We can see many functions used by them. Many features they have. We can see flowers, leaves, stem, roots, different types of parts which are available in parts. Try to observe whenever you see any type of plant. In plants we have some types of categories of plants. That means that all plants are not same in their size, in their shapes. The plants are different from each other. We have some categories in them: herbs, shrubs, trees, some types of creepers, some types of climbers. Now herbs, shrubs, trees. These are all categories which are we can see in plants. Small plants called herbs. If the plants are small in their size, this type of plants are called herbs. Then medium-sized plants are called shrubs, and large, tall plants are called trees. Now, I hope you are clear about the plants, about the categories of the plants. Very small plants are called herbs. For example, we have some example of the herbs. Coriander. You can see coriander is one type of herbs because it is very small plants, so they are called the herbs. Then shrubs, medium-sized plants are called the herbs. For example, rose plant is one example of shrubs. Then trees, tall plants. For example, lemon tree. This type of plants are called the trees. You can see many types of these flowers around you also. Try to observe and try to decide their categories. Then about the creepers and climbers. Now, what is a creepers and what is a climbers? In your last previous standard, you have also discussed about the creepers and climbers. Creepers and climbers is also one type of plants we can see in plants categories. Look at the stem of money plant, main gourd, grapevine, pea, and cucumber. They have different features compared to these type of plants. Which type of herbs, shrubs, and trees? They have some different features. For when we say cucumber, then grapevine, these type of plants are involved in creepers and climbers. They have some different features. You will find that the stem in these plants are weak. The stems of these plants are weak, so they are not able to stand by or using their own selves. In these categories, we can see they can stand on their own stem because their stem are strong, and they can stand on their own self, but they cannot because their stems are weak. Some of the plants spread on the ground. Some of the plants spread on the grounds. We can also see these type of plants. They can spread on the ground. And plants that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground are called creepers. The plants which cannot stand on the stem and spread down on the grounds, they are called the creepers. Plants which climb up support to neighboring the structures are called the climbers. To climb, that means go upside. Climbers, that means the plants, they want a neighboring plant. Using their support, they climb up. These type of plants are called the climbers. They want support. For example, money plant. Money plant wants support to go up, and these type of plants are called the climbers. So we have different types of categories. We can see these type of categories plants. First, we have herbs, very small plants. They are called the herbs. Then we have shrubs. In herbs, we can see the example of coriander. In shrubs, middle-sized plant. For example, rose plant. And trees. Many trees are available around us. We can see different types of trees which are very useful to us. Very tall size. They are called the trees. Then creepers. The plants which spread out on the ground surface, they are called the creepers. And climbers, that means the plants using the support, they climb up, they are called the climbers. In this we have example of cucumber. In this we have example of money plant. So when you go outside, when you see different types of plants, try to classify them in their categories. In your textbooks on page number 108 and 109, they give us some activities. Activities 9.1 and activities 9.2. In this activity, they tell us to identify the herbs, and trees in nature. So when you go outside, try to identify which type they can stay in herbs, in shrubs, or in trees. Then also identify the creepers and climbers. If you try to identify them, then you can learn more about them. Try to fill up your activities which are given in your textbooks. Then we have parts of plant. As we have discussed our body parts also, we have different body parts in our body. When we want to eat something, then we use our hand and mouth. Both body parts are very useful to us. Like our body, plant has also body parts on it. So in this lesson, we have also discussed about some body parts of the plant. You can see here the plant. First, the root. This is the root of a plant. Then stem, leaf, bud, flower, fruit. And here I have written shoot system and root system. In parts of the plants, all part of the plant work different, which are very useful for them. We all know only plants can make their food by their own self. Using which process? Using photosynthesis process. We all know about the photosynthesis process. Using photosynthesis process, plants make their food by their own self. Using sunlight, using carbon dioxide, water, and they make their food for them, and they store their food in starch form and using this food when they were need. So in all plants, the photosynthesis process is going on. The color of the leaf is green because of the chlorophyll. So we have known more thing about the plants. Here the parts of the plants and root, shoot system and root system. We can see here the root. Root means the underground area. The underground area of the plant is called the root. And above ground. Here you can see the ground. Here we have ground. In the underground area of the plant is called the root, and above of the ground area is called the shoot system. I repeat, the underground area of the plant is called the root, and the above part of the plant above from the ground is called the shoot system. So we have first two parts, shoot system and root system. In root system we can see root, and shoot system we can see the different parts of the plant. In shoot system you can see leaf, flower, bud, many parts of the plant. So first about the root. Root is the underground and non-green part of the plant body which fixes to the soil. Root is fixes to the soil. Because of these features, plant can get many useful things by the root. Root is flexible to the soil. If you look at the root system of plants like mustard, pea, tulsi, sunflower grass, wheat, maize, banana and sugarcane, you will find that these plants are be divided into two parts. In these all types of plants, you can see the plants are divided into two parts. These plants are divided into two parts, shoot system and root system. In plants like mustard and pea, there is a main root from which a number of branch root arise. The main root is called the taproot and the branch roots are called the lateral roots. In roots you can see the taproot, lateral roots and fibrous root. We have also some types of root here, taproot, lateral root and fibrous root. In different plants you can see the different roots are available there. Then functions of plants. Using roots, plants can also doing many things. The roots have also different types of functions. Roots anchor the plants to the soil. That means the flexible to the soils. It catch the soils, and from the soil they get many useful things for the plant for making their food also. Roots take in water and minerals from the soil. Using the root, plant can get water and mineral which is available from the soil because root is flexible to the soil. These are then sent upward to the plants, upward parts of above the plant. First the root get water and mineral from the soil, then it send all water and mineral up above parts which are we can see on above of the ground surface which are available in shoot system. The all parts will get water because of root. Roots help in the holding of the soil together. Roots are also very useful to soil together. The erosion of soil particles by wind or water is prevented. We have already discussed about the erosion of the soil. In erosion of the soil, the fertility of the soil will be go away by the wind by the water of the rain. Because of this root system, the soil can prevent their erosion. They can get their fertility because root can catch the soil and protect them. So, in this way, root is also useful for plant. In some plants, food is stored in roots. These are as in case of carrot, turnip, sweet potato. We can see root get many functions. Root are very useful to plants. They get water for the plants. They get minerals and then they send the water to other parts of the plants, which is very useful for when they do the photosynthesis process. So, categories of the plants. We have different categories of the plants: herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, and climbers. When you see different types of plants, identify them and then try to classify them in their categories according to their features. If the plant is very small, then these type of plants are called the herbs. If they are in middle size, then they are called the shrubs, and trees. Very tall plants are called the trees. Then creepers and climbers. Creepers always spread away on the ground, and climbers using the support they climb up this type of plants also we can see. Then parts of the plants, here we have draw a plant, leaf, fruit, flower, bud, stem, root. The above part of the plant from the ground is called the shoot system, and downside is called the root system. And then we have also the root. We have different types of root: tap root, lateral roots, fibrous roots, and functions. Roots are also useful to plant. In this lesson, they have told us about the different parts of the plants which are very useful for the plants. First, we have discussed about the part of the root, how root is important for the plant. Our other topic is other part. We have different parts of the plant: leaf, stem, how they are useful for the plant, so we will discuss about them.